What's new? I'm always depressed. How fun is that? No matter if you're enjoying life or not enjoying life, time is gonna just keep going. So might as well try to enjoy it, I guess. Wow, bitch, you thought your 30s was gonna be better. It's looking like it got worse.
Gotta get real again. Gotta get real again.
Who do you fuck in the city when I'm not there? When I come back from Europe, touching yourself to that video we made a month ago. You were freaking your colors blowing. So, hey guys, what the fuck was that? That felt so weird. But hey, how are you? Welcome back. I can't even remember the last time I picked up this camera, but you know, I've been forgetting to film and record because I'm depressed. What's new? I'm always depressed. How fun is that? I am clinically depressed, and what I've got going on has only amplified that depression. And you know, I'm just trying to stay alive. Like, quite literally, I'm just trying to stay alive. I have been like avoiding conversations with people simply because like all of the energy that I have in my being, all of the energy that I have at all at this point is truly reserved to just stay alive. You know, I'm just struggling. I'm struggling. And it's hard being functionally depressed and not like looking like you're struggling, because you just don't look like it. Like I'm grateful on one hand, of course, to not look like what I'm going through, because you know what I'm going through at the moment is just not fun. However, it's also just, I don't think that's what I want to put on my ear right now. It's also just a fucking struggle to be struggling. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. It's just a struggle to fucking struggle at this point. That's literally it. Struggling is a fucking struggle, and I'm over it. I feel like the situation that I'm in is just exasperating my already bad mental health, but like there's nothing that I can do about it but survive. Like, unless I'm going to die, and you know, trigger warning, unless I'm going to kill myself, which sadly has been a looming thought in like the background of my mind. Like, unless I plan on doing that, which, you know, God willing, that's not what happens. Like, that's not what I want to actually do. I don't want to actually die. Even though, how did I get this dark? How did we start this video and get this dark? But also, this is just real life at the moment. This camera is crooked as it always is, but there's nothing that I'm even gonna do about that at this moment. But yeah, this is just life, and it's not glamorous, it's not fun, I'm just not having a good time right now. I'm not having a good time with life at the moment, and there's nothing that I can really do about it other than what I'm doing by trying to stay preoccupied, trying to not let the dark thoughts consume me, because they're really trying to consume me. These dark thoughts are really trying to take me down, but I want to be alive. So, you know, I'm just trying to focus my priorities on things that like make me feel good about being alive, and one of those things, as you all know, is going to the gym. So that's where I'm on my way to right now. I didn't go to work today. It's actually Wednesday, and I just woke up and I was like, I'm not in the mood to yell at kids today, as I'm never in the mood to do that. But today I'm truly not in the mood to yell at kids, and I'm just not in the mood to have to force myself to look okay when I'm not, because just not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood to fake the funk. I'm not in the mood to like have pointless conversations. I'm not in the mood to interact with human beings today. I'm in the mood to sit in my solitude. I'm not even in the mood for conversation, for real. I just want to sit in my own energy and not pass this on to anybody. So we're going to the gym. It's late in the day, actually. It's like 3:30, but you know, better late than never. Let's see when the bus comes. A bus comes in 21 minutes. Perfect. I can make that bus for sure. But this vlog is going to just be me trying to slowly pull, what am I saying? I can't pull myself out of this. I can't pull myself out of it. I would love to say like, oh, I'm going to work on feeling better, but like quite literally it feels impossible at the moment to feel better. In other news, I am like 48 days sober. How crazy is that? Because I feel like I remember an update before where I said, yeah, I was like 9 days, and today I am 48 days sober. And feels pretty crazy, but it's nice to not think about being inebriated right now. I'm actually grateful that I'm not in a not sober mind. Like, I'm grateful to be sober right now because I think life would be exponentially harder if I wasn't sober. But I don't know, y'all. Life is really lifing right now, and I'm praying that I get some good news soon so that I can just transition out of this place and into my own space. But it sucks because I'm not in a financial position for real to have my own space. But I have to have my own space now because I don't have anywhere to go. Like, you know, I'm in a different city with nobody that I know. I don't know anybody here. I don't have any family here. I don't have any connections here. I don't have anywhere that I can just go for like a brief moment. So I'm being, you know, forced to figure out a way to, who cares? Actually, I'm sure y'all do care, but I'm tired of like talking about this shit at this point. Like, all I've been trying to do at this point about my situation is pray on it and literally just give it to God. That's truly it. I'm just trying to give it to God, and he's going to work the rest out, because me, a mere mortal, can't figure this shit out alone. The only way that I can figure this out for real is if a billionaire wanted to help me out. A millionaire, or just somebody with like a good amount of money that was just like, yeah, you struggling, let me help you out. But that's not happening right now. So God is my only source of assistance at this moment, and I'm giving it all to him. But in the meantime, the things that I can control is going to the gym, eating healthy, trying to stay in this calorie deficit, and, you know, just trying to stay alive. That's it. I'm just trying to stay alive, and let's see how that goes the next few days. So it is Friday, and I don't really have much of an update. Today is my 50th day sober, and that is crazy to me. Crazy how much time flies, whether you're having fun or not. Whether you're having fun or not. It's just so crazy to think that, like, if you're enjoying life or not enjoying life, time is gonna keep going. So might as well try to enjoy it, I guess. I'm off work. Today was hell. And we moved. That's all I can say. Y'all already know how I feel about this job. Anyways. Yeah, I can't believe I've been sober for 50 days. A very fast 50 days. I don't even know what life looked like 50 days ago, because life looks drastically different today than it did 50 days ago. In every which way. Actually, I don't even know why I started this clip, because I don't really have much to say. I really just wanted to record today in some capacity because I have reached 50 days sober, and I don't want to say it's been a challenge, because it actually has not been a challenge. This has been the easiest time in life that I've ever gone without smoking or drinking or anything. And I don't necessarily consider myself sober from drinking, because I've never had a problem with drinking. Drinking is something that I truly only do socially, and the older that I get, the less enjoyable drinking even is to me. So not drinking truly is whatever, but not smoking, we know how I get down. Pass me multiple blunts, please. But these last 50 days, I haven't really had the urge to smoke. I think a couple of days in, I definitely had the urge after one rough day at work, but now it's not even something I think about. Now, honestly, when I smell people smoking, it kind of makes me feel a little sick. Like, the smell is just like, yuck. And I don't know. It's nice to feel sober and feel, I was gonna say feel things entirely, but that's not true, because I don't feel anything at this moment. I don't feel good, bad, nothing. I genuinely don't feel anything, and I don't know when I will. I can't remember the last time I really felt something. which is kind of scary because I'm somebody who feels everything on a very deep level, and I usually have very, very big feelings, good, bad, and different. They're always big feelings. So to not have any feelings at all feels kind of weird. But I also feel like this is me in survival mode, because I think if I were to have big feelings at this moment, good big feelings, or not good, but whether they were intense feelings of sadness or intense feelings of anger or intense feelings of frustration, I think that would make my life drastically harder right now. So I think not feeling anything is just my body trying to like just stay alive. And I know saying that out loud sometimes feels like I'm being a little dramatic, but I'm not. I've been in fight or flight mode for so long at this point. I don't know what it's like to not be in fight or flight. I don't know what it's like for my nervous system to feel at peace. I don't even know what peace feels like. I genuinely have no idea what that could feel like, because my life has been chaotic for so long. And I genuinely thought that this period of life was when the peace was going to come. So for now, it to not be that, it's kind of just like, I don't know. And I remember a few months ago when I first got here, I was making videos like, Medina, things really can be that good. Like, you can't always wait for the other shoe to drop. You can't always wait for doom to be around the corner. And I was trying to calm myself into feeling like peace was coming. And then now here we are. You know, life just changes really fast, whether you're expecting it or not. And I think my body is doing all that it can to just keep me alive. And that's it. That's it. I'm just trying to stay alive, man. And I'm just trying to remember that this is just a moment, just like all the other moments that I've been through in life. This is just another moment that I will get through. And once it's over, maybe then I can find peace. I don't know. Maybe then I can heal. Maybe then I can focus on processing what my life has been the last year and a half, 2 years. Because to be honest, my life has been chaotic for a while now. 2 years is honestly me even cutting it short. Like, my life has been very chaotic for years now, but the last 2 years, especially since I've turned 30, it's gotten drastically more and more and more chaotic, and I haven't had time to breathe. And I'm just waiting to be able to breathe. I don't know what it's like to live a life where I'm not constantly gasping for air. And yeah, thinking about it now is making me a little emotional. And I feel like I'm somebody who like is so like, cry if you need to, cry if you need to, but I don't feel safe enough to cry. And I haven't felt safe enough to cry in a long time. I can't remember. Actually, I cried the other night on the train home. Like, I just sat on the corner of the train and just cried. Not like a boo-hoo, but like I just sat there, tears was rolling down my eyes, and I just cried. And then I came home and I prayed and I cried. But that was the first time crying felt safe, was me praying, actually. And maybe all of this is happening because I need to lean on God more. I feel so alone in life, and I feel so alone in making decisions, and I feel so alone navigating all the things that are coming my way. And maybe this is all happening so I can lean more on God, because honestly, truly, that's the only thing that feels like it can give me any sort of hope in this moment. And I've been trying to lean on God. I've definitely been praying a lot more recently than I've prayed in the last decade. But life has just been really hard, man. It's just been really hard, and I don't know. I like to be grateful even for my hard times, because I know that my hard times is still a blessing compared to how things could be. And I know, like, thinking that, oh, it could always be worse isn't necessarily like how a lot of people like to think, but that's like how I like to think. And that's what gets me through really hard moments, is knowing that, Medina, this truly could be worse, and I have to still find something to be grateful about in this moment. And I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my sanity. I'm grateful for peace of mind. I'm grateful for the people that I do have that are allowing me to vent and like finding solace in that. I'm grateful for a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I wish weren't happening, but I'm still grateful for the perspective that I know is going to come out of this. And I know whatever lesson I'm supposed to learn from this, I'm grateful for that lesson even before the lesson has been learned. Because right now, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Right now, I don't know what the fuck is happening, why it's happening, what the fuck is going on, bro. I don't fucking know. But I do know that nothing is by coincidence, nothing is by chance. God has pre-written my entire life light years before I was ever here. And even if you're not a religious person, I'm not a religious person, but I'm heavy on God. I definitely don't think that we are here by chance or anything happens to us by chance. I think God has some ultimate plan. So I know that this is a part of the plan because it wouldn't be happening if it wasn't. I'm just praying that this part is over soon. So pray for me, y'all. That's all I really ask. Is I just really ask that if you are a praying person, no matter who you are praying to, please just keep me in your prayers, because I truly just need it. I've asked more people to pray for me recently than I probably ever asked in my life, but really just pray for me. Like, I'm having a really hard time. A really hard time, and it's lonely. Life just feels really lonely, and I just want to get through this with grace, with dignity, and not losing who I am in the process. So yeah, cheers to 50 days sober though. That's an accomplishment in itself, so cheers to that.
Transfer to people and trains at Nashville.
So it's been days since whenever that last clip was. I think the last thing I filmed was me going to the gym on Saturday. It's now Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. And nothing much has happened. I've honestly been trying to keep my energy to myself because the last few days I just haven't been in the best of moods. Monday especially. Tuesday was kind of a roll off of Monday. So yesterday I actually didn't go to work because I just knew I wasn't in a good mood and I didn't want to give that energy to anybody that didn't deserve it. And I know myself well enough to know sometimes I don't even want to say sometimes I can't control it, but sometimes it's just best for me to be in my own energy, in my own space, because technically I don't even have my own space at the moment. But you know, I didn't go to work yesterday. I did go to the gym, had a really good workout. Nothing much has happened. Monday I got denied for yet another apartment, which is pretty frustrating because paying these application fees for me and my sister, who's coming on as like my co-signer, is getting a little annoying. But literally, what can you do? There's not much that I can say about that. I'm just getting denied and there's nothing that I can do about that. And finding a place, I don't even want to say it's harder than I expected it to be, because I knew it wasn't going to be easy given like just the state of my credit, state of my finances, state of my life. I knew it was not going to be easy to find a place, which is why I came here in the first place. So it is what it is. I don't even know. I don't even really have much to say at this point. That's another reason why I haven't really been recording, is because I find myself wanting to just be really, really dark. And a lot of my thoughts and my feelings right now are really, really dark. And I just am not in the mood to share that right now. Like, it's so interesting because when I started this channel, it really was just my diary, and it still is a diary. But if you watch my videos from like when I first started, I cried a whole lot and I got really dark on here. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to do that. This camera is shaking because this shit is heavy, but I just don't want to do that. I don't want to be crying. I don't even want to say crying on the internet, because I'm just not crying at all. So it's not like I'm just like hiding and crying. I'm just not crying at all. But it's just too dark. A lot of the thoughts that I've been having right now have been very, very, very dark. Very, like, you know, that level dark. And I don't need to trigger anybody. I don't need to that's really it. I don't need to trigger anybody. Like, I feel like the way that I'm feeling could be very triggering to a lot of people, and yeah, I just need to keep some of that stuff to myself. And I just don't really have much to say. This camera is fucking heavy right now because it's on this big ass tripod, but I'm the idiot that didn't take it off of this big ass tripod. But yeah, I've just been doing a lot of the same things, trying to figure out what the fuck I'm about to do with my life. And it's very frustrating in the biggest sense, because the position that I am in right now at 32 years old, I was in a very, very similar position, actually probably better off in the position that I was in when something similar happened a decade ago. And nothing similar happened, I mean similar happened in the sense that, like, I didn't have anywhere to live and I was trying to figure it out. Eventually I was able to get my own apartment, and the difference back then was I had a car, so I had something of my own. But it's crazy because this is the first time in my like adult life that I haven't had a car. This is also like my first time in my adult life that I haven't had my own place to live. And it's just like, wow, bitch, you thought your 30s was going to be better. It's looking like it got worse. You thought your 30s was going to be better, but poof, this shit got a little more ghetto. And I don't know. It's just a very sucky place to be, because I feel like so many people are like building their lives in their 30s in ways that I can't even consider right now. And I just genuinely would have never expected my life to look like this at 32. And it makes me want to not exist, which is sad, but that's just the real of it. Like, life right now is just really not fun, and it's a daily battle of like, wow, I really don't feel like existing right now. I really don't. And I don't think anybody around me is taking what I'm going through serious, because I think a lot of people around me are actually taking what I'm going through very serious. And I can't even really process it, because I feel like if I process it, I may lose my mind. So I'm just, you know, going with the flow, just taking it a day at a time. But also at the same time, I don't think people understand just how bad I'm struggling and have been struggling, and how much I just don't really want to exist right now. Like, when I say I could use a hug, I mean that from the depths of my soul. I could just really use a fucking hug. Like, I could really use just some human to human emotional like connection, like in the physical form. I could really just use a fucking hug. I could really just use like somebody here. And I don't know, like, I don't want to say my friends aren't being supportive, because that's not it, but I feel like I need like an emotional support right now that nobody around me is really capable of. And I mean, it's a lot to ask for from anybody, but I feel like the type of support that I need right now is like a really strong sense of emotional support. And I don't think I just know anybody that's really like has the capacity for that. And there's no fault to them, or like no fault to anything, like it's no shade or slight to anybody that's in my life. Like, I appreciate the people in my life for all that they are, and I don't expect anybody to be anything other than who they are, however, you know, there's just things that I need at the moment that I don't know who can fulfill it. And I can't even fulfill it for myself right now, because I'm just down fucking bad. But I don't know. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and I think I'm handling this in a way that I don't think anybody that I know would be able to handle it. And even when I talk to people, everybody's like, you're handling this so well. And it's like, I have no choice but to handle it well. If I didn't handle it well, I would lose my mind. You know, like if I wasn't calm and cool and collected and just, you know, going on and going with the flow, I would quite literally lose my mind. And I can't afford to lose my mind. Quite literally can't afford it, even financially, to lose my fucking mind, because I am this, I don't even think y'all can imagine this. I'm so close to the fucking edge. I'm so close to the fucking edge. And I'm just trying to do my best. I wish for a lot of things right now. A hug being the fucking first and foremost thing. I could really go for a hug, and like a real I could just go for like feeling some like feeling love. I don't even want to get emotional about this, but I could really use like feeling love in like the physical form, like being around somebody who really loves me, and being around somebody who really cares about me, and just being around somebody that like I feel safe around. I don't remember the last time. It's like, it's just so fucked up and so stressful, because it's like I've been struggling for so long. Like, I've been struggling for so fucking long, yo. And it's like, when the fuck will it be time for me to breathe? Am I supposed to like be gasping for air the rest of my life? I hope not, because shit, let me know now so I can be done, because this shit is a fucking drag. But I don't really have much to say, and I don't want to get too fucking dark. And I said I didn't want to get too dark, and here we are getting dark. But yeah, that's all I've got to give. I don't really have much of an update other than there's no update. But I don't know. I'd love to say I'll be back recording more, but I don't know. This part of life is just not fucking fun. Not fucking fun. And it's like, I'm trying to not feel like ashamed and embarrassed, but there's like a smidge of like embarrassment, because I just don't have shit together in any capacity. I guess the only thing that I have together is the fact that I've been able to maintain like going to the gym, but I don't think people understand what I mean when I say if I didn't go to the gym, I would not be alive. Like, I don't, it's it's kept me alive since I started going a year and a half ago almost. I haven't missed a week in the gym since February of last year. And I can't. Because as long as I want to stay alive, I've got to keep going. Because that's quite literally the only thing keeping me sane. But I digress. I hope to be back next week. Truly, who knows? Nothing much is going on. Literally nothing much is going on. And it sucks because like the weather is getting nice. And it's been so many nice days. And on those nice days, all I want to do is lay in this bed, put on an eye mask, and go to sleep. That's quite literally it. Most of the time, I wish I would sleep. And I don't know, that's a little scary, but it is what it is. Keep me in y'all prayers, as I say at the end of every video at this point. Truly keep me in y'all prayers. I really appreciate it. I really need it. And I hope I'll see y'all next week maybe. Bye.